Yeah, I got cut off. Right as I was saying, ask yourself, why do you want to do that to so-and-so? And when you ask yourself those questions, you'll have to take a moment to calm down from that rage and really seek within to try to find out why you want to do what you want to do. That's only going to work if you are absolutely honest, true, and real to yourself. So you have to be all those three things. Honestly ask yourself those questions and honestly answer those questions. And I bet you the answer is not going to tell you because you want to do it to so-and-so. The answer is going to be more so of you feeling some type of way about how you feel about yourself because of how somebody made you feel. And when I say somebody made you feel, I'm not being shallow about it, because I don't know what your life is like. I don't know what your past was about. But all of that behavior and animosity is stemming from what you have gone through either in your adult life or your child life. So I need you to peel back those layers and deal with that. Also, before you have an attitude and really think you're running the show on a job and really think you're a boss, ask yourself, do you take care of business at home? Ask yourself, is your home life the way it should be going? Because last time I checked, most of you chicks act like you run the show out in the street. People think you run the show, but at home your children is being molested and you act like you don't see your child being molested. You sweep that under the rug because you don't know how to deal with it. But you go out in the street and you at work acting like you the boss. You run the show at work, but you don't run the show at home. You don't take care of your children or your man's emotional, mental, or physical needs, honey. You don't. You have children wallowing in pain. Wallowing in emotional, spiritual, and physical pain. Spiritual warfare under your roof. And you turn your head because you don't know how to deal with that. But you go out in the street and you act like you got it under control. So before you think you have the right to boss people around at work and make people and belittle people and try to get people fired from their job, or try to make yourself feel grander than somebody, ask yourself, are you taking care of business at home? Are my children okay? Are my children doing well in school? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, what's happening to your children when you're out in the street shaking your behind and having your margaritas? Are your children at home being taken care of? Are they safe? Who are watching your children when you out in the street? Because last time I checked, you guys are always in the street. And something's always going on with those children. And you act like you don't see it. Act like you don't see it, but you see everything else. You know how to gossip. You know how to cut your eye at somebody for the simplest thing. Simplest thing. You don't even know how to let people have fun. You see people having a good time and you got a problem with that. But you don't have a problem with what's going on with your kids at home. You don't straighten that out though. I don't respect that at all. I don't respect that at all. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Before you decide to be nasty or mean to anyone, thinking you run the show, ask yourself those questions. And I'm quite sure if you're honest with yourself and you actually answer those questions for yourself, you will have to bring it down. You're going to have to bring it down. Because you're going to have to realize that you ain't got no business or no right acting like you somebody else's boss unless you are actually a boss. You don't have a right trying to get somebody fired from their job. You don't have that authority. You don't have the right to bully anybody and make anybody feel like they're inferior to you when you got business to take care of at home that you don't handle. Okay? Because usually I see past all that crap. You can't fool me. Usually the chick who goes outside with all that attitude, like I said in the first taping, your home is a mess. And that's exactly what I mean by your home is a mess. There's so much that's going on behind your sheetrock walls. But you a different person in the street, honey. You need to tighten that up. Because you're not fooling anybody. You ain't fooling nobody. Alright? And I gotta be hard. because you need to change. Alright? This is Arlene J Ramsey, CEO and founder of Everyone Let's Talk. As I always say, I do this to build a better people, one day, one step, one family at a time. Better men, better women, better children, a better world. Because this that's going on right now is crazy, and it has to stop. It has to stop. Alright? Have a good night.